by proxy this year since I'm site of the Ninja Whale Lord. If you want to take me home, I guess that is $75 donations across the entire marathon all the way to the end. There may have been a few technical glitches there. Don't worry about it. The tech team are aware. So, with that, I am your tribal chief, Bolton. And it is time for Fire Emblem Three Houses, run by the absolutely amazing AeonFrodo. Take it away, Aeon.
Hello. Yeah, this is Fire Emblem Three Houses, but we are going to do a much shorter campaign. So this will be the Cindered Shadows Ashen Wolves campaign, and we're going to play as the secret fourth house in the Three Houses game. So first we're going to play on normal mode because it's the lowest difficulty, and then we're going to play on casual mode. This is because it's actually beneficial for the speed's sake that we're going to play on casual mode. This is so we don't have to worry about certain mission objectives.
Yeah.
Okay, so which gender will Byleth be?
I'm doing our final refresh on that.
That's cool.
Byleth will be female.
Nice.
All right.
Okay.
I'm LK47, by the way. I don't run this game, but I know it quite well, so I'm here.
Yeah. What will be her name?
Byleth's name will be Bob.
Is it just capital B-O-B? Just
Yep, B.O.B.
nice.
Named after yours truly, I assume.
I would assume so too. All right.
Thank you to everyone that did that, by the way.
Yes, thanks everyone for the generous donations. Yeah. So we're going to start the run in 3, 2, 1, and go. So,
All right.
Let's go!
So while Frodo is doing a bunch of menuing here, it's basically all about getting the right skills and the right equipment on the right people. Skills and equipment are the most important ones to get right. There's also going to be a little bit of other stuff that will matter over the course of the run. One thing is, of course, battalions will need to be refreshed in a couple instances because you want to get the boosts from them. They boost your stats when they're equipped, and so on. As far as the units that you get in the Cindered Shadows, you get some pretty good units and also Ash. But fortunately for Ash, he is not dead weight because he comes with a very good ability on his battalion, and that is Retribution, which lets units counter from any distance for 3 turns, I believe, as I recall.
yeah. 5 turns, actually.
5 turns. It's 5 turns.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't played this game in a little while, so some of those minor numbers.
I'm going to do a safety save here also because I could actually fail the first bit of combat. It's like a 2% failure rate. And
Yeah.
It hasn't happened to me yet during practice, but I have a hunch. Okay, thank goodness.
Yeah. So that gambit does have a 98% chance to hit. As far as the units that are going to be used here, Dimitri Go Fast. He does not have a lot of the speed stat, but he does have a lot of the movement stat. And since we don't have access to the stride battalions here, that is very useful. So he's going to be the main carry because he can get places fast. Claude is also going to be used rather extensively because he also has mobility and utility. Here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I accidentally didn't do all the battle charge. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so Linhardt is here to heal. You're going to see the most of him on this chapter. The goal here is to basically get to the end and defeat all the boss-type enemies. The only essential character in this chapter is Byleth. So if anyone else drops, as long as they've done their job already, that's fine because we are on casual mode, not classic. they will come back. Later, the Cindered Shadows characters that you're seeing, some of them be defeated here. First was Balthus, then Happy. You're going to have them become essential NPCs later as well. So if any of them drop during a mission, that is the mission over. But there are some strategies to deal with them in the various missions that come up.
Yeah, and, yeah, we're hoping for like a lot of strength level ups on Dimitri. We want to make sure he hits like little. We want to make sure he hits like around 40 strength around the chapter 6. So yeah.
Yeah, and this category is literally just doing the Cindered Shadows part. You can do it as part of the normal game as monastery stuff. Basically, these are extra missions there that you can do, but it is obviously much faster if you're only doing Cindered Shadows to only do Cindered Shadows.
Okay, so Yuri's the final boss. That is not what I want. Okay. So he has a chance to activate Provise here. He did not, thank goodness. He also has a skill called Lucky 7, which is exclusive to his class, which is Trickster. And if it fell on defense, that means it would be impossible to defeat him on that turn. And that means, yeah, I would have to wait a turn and then hope for the best.
Yeah, it's also worth mentioning that using a lot of these combat arts with Dimitri does risk proccing his crest and dealing more damage and using more uses. But generally speaking, the 2 silver lances and the javelin and the steel lance
yeah.
has no problem carrying you through the entire sequence of missions here.
Yeah. Also, yeah, there's motion controls on the loading screen, so
Yep.
not going to be bored during those.
That's the Abyss. We don't really care about it. Not even the Abyss bar, Rock and Stone.
Yeah, we don't really travel Abyss. We just like skip past it, which is nice. But yeah, there's going to be a bunch of loading screens, so if there's any messages, that'll be pretty cool.
Yep, go for it.
Yes, indeed. Huge shout out to from our previous run. The Countess donated $150 and says, as pledged, $30 per party wipe. Let's finish strong. And Antolio donated $100 and said, here's 100 for 10 metal slimes running away. Let's keep up the momentum and finish RPG LB 24 strong.
Cut through.
Wow, okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, so I have to kind of do this with Ash.
Yeah, so Ash, besides his gambit, is useful for chip damage in a couple specific instances. This is one of them. Curved shot gives him a very high chance to hit, and if you need just a little bit of damage, there you go. Now auto battle will kind of take care of the rest. You have some of the Ashen Wolves characters joining your team here.
Yeah, well, actually, it's all of them. So, yeah.
Yeah, so
Ready and willing.
So,
you want to make sure they don't drop as well.
well, we don't have to worry about that in this mission, but if I was playing classic mode, I would have to. I don't care about them dropping in this particular mission though, because yeah, it doesn't really matter. I don't need to. So if I was unlucky there, I could have used Linhardt to restore, but I wasn't, so very nice. I could skip something there. Okay, that's ideal. Yeah, so if I was playing on classic mode, my game will be over. Oh.
Yeah, but as of the it's as of the next mission that they become essential.
Yeah.
Thanks.
We get so this mission is particularly hard, mainly because we have to manage getting like waves at the right time. If the waves do not come at the right time, we're going to have a lot of difficulty finishing the chapter, really. So it is important that we get these waves in at the correct time. And yeah, this is a route all mission. I'm gonna heal up here just in case. Gonna dismount. Claude's looking pretty healthy though.
Yeah, Claude dismounting allows him to gain benefits from tiles like the one he's on right now, which increases, I believe that one is an evade tile. So it increases his evasion.
And defense,
so,
yeah.
Oh, that one's a defense one. Okay, so
Yeah.
it increases its defense.
Yeah.
there are evade and defense tiles aplenty. It can be hard to keep straight which
Yeah.
ones are which unless you're actively looking
I have to
at
kill
them.
this. So yeah, I have to kill this Valkyrie because the Valkyrie can be a massive problem. But after that, I kind of don't care about Claude. It's actually optimal to have him die after beating the Valkyrie. Although his strength's really good. Okay, I can like sack him here.
Yeah, there are a couple instances where Claude having more strength saves time and adds reliability. So obviously those are nice.
Oh, he needs to hit like 30 before chapter 5. But yeah, we're good. I might have to heal Dimitri though, because I don't want them both to die.
So as you can see, a bunch of enemies here. The tiles are going to be quite useful.
Yeah, this is the final wave though, so as long as we beat them all, it'll be all good. Yeah. Unfortunately, Cord is still alive.
I'm at my limit.
He's gonna be fine. And that's it. Yeah, so the Death Knight does show up, but yeah, yeah, as long as you defeat everyone but the Death Knight, he'll just go away. But yeah, that is chapter 2, and that is like one of the most thorny chapters. It could go horribly wrong, but fortunately it did not. So upcoming in this next load, after this next load screen, we're going to go back in Abyss. But we're going to have trouble going past a certain door. And believe it or not, so the animation of the door opening takes priority over going into the L button menu. So we have to go into the book and then get out of it, which is like, it actually has costs like world record pace runs to, basically they've lost time thanks to the door opening and then, Oh.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to do it like that.
Yeah.
It didn't look like much, but you had to do one extra step there, basically.
Yeah, it's a bit silly, but it's like a funny little quirk of this game.
One of many.
Oh, yeah, it's true. But of this campaign, yeah, there's not many funny quirks, but that's just one of the funny things. But yeah, have we still got any more messages?
Oh, yes.
Nice.
So, we have solved the conundrum of where the name came from. We have $51 from PX Makaiah, who says, "Good luck on the run, Aeon. I'm going to donate towards naming Byleth after someone we sorely miss at this marathon. Bob." And then right afterwards, another $50 from PX Makaiah, who says, "And while we're here, I acknowledge my tribal chief, my head of the table." Thank you, PX. Thank you for acknowledging me. And then we just have a plain $50 donation with no donation message from an anonymous donor. So thank you very much.
Yeah, so this map was from the main game. I believe it's chapter 10 map with Kronya. And, okay, yeah, don't do this turn. So the idea is use Retribution to have Dimitri take out the HP bars of the robot. And then we have both Constance and Claude to beat up the robot. Meanwhile, we're going to do a bit of switcheroo with Yuri's unique ability called Foul Play. And what that does is allows Yuri to switch places with another character. And it's actually pretty great for movement.
Yeah, and because Claude has really good movement, also as a flyer, he ignores terrain. Yuri does as a trickster as well. It allows very good maneuverability here to get the spell break key over to the little thing in the bottom right where you need to get it in order to finish the map.
And just in case anyone is wondering, it is always at the bottom right. It's never anywhere else. So yeah, you're basically going to be guaranteed to finish this mission after this movement from Claude, who has the spell break key. And that was a really cool strat that Tasmania Jones came up with just to make this whole thing faster and way more consistent. Anyway, we're going to go to chapter 4, and chapter 4 is one of the most dangerous missions in the entire Cindered campaign. So we're going to be chased by, I guess we're just going to be chased, and there's going to be constantly giant robots chasing us, and they can basically almost one-round people, and they have high decks and all that. So, and we got to go through the Ashen Wolves base. This is like a repeat map, but it's actually done in quite a cool way, and it's probably one of my favorite moments in the Ashen Wolves campaign.
Yeah, I'm not going to talk too much about the story here because it mostly tells you a lot about... It fleshes out kind of the dynamic between Byleth and Rhea, and I recommend playing this game and experiencing the story for yourself. Fetters of Dromai are very nice. They can... they have a chance to prevent counterattacks when you hit with them. They're not a weapon, so when, with whichever weapon you hit with doesn't matter. As long as you hit, you have a chance. So removing so many characters here is important because otherwise it would become much slower. There are quite a few different things here that affect the victory or defeat condition. Basically, what you need to do is make sure that you kind of progress through the map with everyone you have and do it reasonably quickly. We're going to do it much more quickly than we need to do it, obviously, but in so doing, it is much more efficient to do it with the minimum number of characters. So we have Dimitri, our carry, who can hit that lever and get back going
I
real
did not
quick.
realize he was so low.
Yeah, he was at very low HP, but that's because he was attacked by the Dark Mage there.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
So the goal is to kind of work your way around the map and get to the upper right with both Byleth and Dimitri. Would be every character, if not for the fact that only Byleth and Dimitri are here.
It's also, I have to also play it very safe around that golem there. I would be completely destroyed by it. And also, if I go past that line with Dimitri, that golem would start chasing Byleth, which is less than ideal. So we want to have the golem start moving after a certain time.
Use caution.
Which will be now. Don't have any... So I might have to take it safe in this choke point here. It's like, yeah. So this door here, so we had this door key since chapter, since chapter 1, and yeah, it's very dangerous to go through, just stay in the doorway at the moment. But I do have like a limited time to get through as that robot is like chasing me, so gotta move. Nice.
Your support is appreciated.
Good stuff.
I'll cut through.
And I got the spare concoction, that's really nice. So if I end up between the doorway and the next point too, I will summon like extra Pegasus Knights, which is also less than ideal. So I want to be cautious here as I make my way through. The robot should not reach Byleth though. Yeah, nice.
Use caution.
Hopefully Dimitri doesn't get taken out here. Okay, good.
All right.
Yeah. So this should be like a free path to the end.
Yeah, now it's just a matter of getting both Byleth and Dimitri to that endpoint. Not perfect, but easily good enough.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I decided to take it safe around that point where, like, yeah, where enemies can just funnel through the door. It's like, it's a very heavy reset point of the run. So we get through, so we get our sort of the creator regenerated after this mission too, which is another reason why the mission is really difficult, because we don't get a regen until now. And I think this is the last point where we get to regen, because this will be like the last time we get to be in Abyss, really. since up from chapter 5 onwards, it's just like a straight shot to the end of the game. So at the start of this mission, Yuri's gonna ask us on a date. We accept, and yeah, it doesn't matter what gender we are. He's bi. So yeah.
And so is Byleth, canonically.
Yes, that's true. We do have another door boss as well. I almost forgot about the second door boss.
Yeah. So if you do have a couple seconds, Bob, we have a short amount of time here.
Yeah, I just want to give some updates on some of the stuff that's coming up. Mainly because we're sitting at $10 out of 1,000 to fight the Acelia Queen in Star Ocean. We're sitting at $50 out of 1,000 to fight the Unlimited Gabriel. Both of those are post-game super bosses. So if you want to see those, we've got some work to do because this game is coming towards its conclusion, and we need to power through those during Star Ocean. We've also got donations for recruiting Ashen, which is sitting at $280 out of 500, and recruiting Chistao, who is sitting at $225 out of 500. If you want to see any of those, please get your donations in now. Let's make that donation table go, Bert.
So a couple swaps here. We want different abilities, basically, from the battalions on different characters. So just swapping to get more AoE on them, essentially. And here, I wasn't paying attention to Balthus's level earlier.
He got the strength level.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That means he's going to be able to one-round a health bar of the machine he's near through its barrier,
Yeah.
which is important.
So here it's really important that we kill that enemy so that Happy uses her ability that has put her in Abyss, which is like she sighs and oh, that's unfortunate. She sighs and that means she can summon monsters. Okay, I need to do Balthus first. Yeah, that's how we fix this. Yeah.
Just need to advance the RNG string a little bit here.
Cut through.
That is unfortunate.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Constance will probably be the next to move here.
So there is a certain amount of RNG manipulation you can do, but it's basically forward and back in the RNG string. So you need to use
Okay.
basically actions that consume RNG. Using Divine Pulse lets you go back and try more things. There's a whole lot you can do, but in this category, it's usually just use another unit before you do that attack, like there.
I actually need to heal Dimitri here.
When that heal is necessary, Linhardt often ends up dropping, but that's fine because he's not essential.
Let me at him. Ready and willing.
I think Claude has been better here.
Stay focused.
Oh, that's nice.
So,
Taking out that knight's a big deal.
not necessary.
So so Constance's inclusion wasn't really an initial thing. It was another thing railed by Tasmania Jones, where having her included makes this mission so much easier than it originally was. This used to be a heavy reset point, and then once Constance was routed in, this turns out to be a much easier mission, especially to get the 5 turns, which is the optimal turn count.
Yeah, she can melt these generals very easily with her magic, and she has good res, so she's not bad against the mages there either. Also, there's this one dude kind of hanging out in our group. Yeah, he has dark magic. Yeah, he's essential for this map. He's clearly not doing anything whatsoever nefarious. Using dark magic doesn't mean you're a bad person, right?
I'm not.
Nice. Constance is still up, which is good. Okay, this is a bit awkward though. What are you doing up there?
Okay, then.
That's new. Yeah, that. Yeah, I never seen that bird up there before.
So now it's just a matter of finishing off the rest of the enemies and
Oh yeah.
one-shotting Metodi here.
Yeah, Metodi also spoils things, so it's probably good that we deleted Metodi there. Okay, that's enough. I think that should end up all the enemies. This is a route mission, so we need to defeat all enemies. Yep, that's good. Yep, optimal 2 account 2. Nice. Oh, did Dimitri hit 40 strength? Anyway, so
I don't think he did.
yeah, okay, so I have to do the backup in chapter 6. Yeah, so during that, a lot of things happen in the plot, but mainly what happens is the chalice gets stolen, and that dark magic using guy, well, he's kidnapped all the Ashen Wolves, and we gotta save them. So we go into the temple where we get the Sword of the Creator, and yeah, we're gonna just immediately proceed with the current mission. So the idea is to have non-Ashen Wolf members step on these red circles, and we need at least 4 people to do that, as there's 4 members of the Ashen Wolf's house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
and they're slowly, like, you know, getting poisoned. So
there's a vortex
time
by
limit.
each of them,
yeah,
and yeah, they have to be deactivated by having someone who is not Ashen Wolves go on them. The Ashen Wolves cannot even step on them.
yeah, okay, fall back, yeah. And we also have a turn limit with Retribution too. We need to reach near the end. Oh, wow, we hit 40, nice. So I don't need to do the backup.
Just in time.
Yeah. I gotta make sure I move everyone though, because if I miss out on moving people, it just like sets me back really far.
Sure, pal.
Yeah, like Aeon said, there is that turn limit, basically, not in actuality, but in effect, in order to get the fast strategy to work. You need Dimitri to counter from range in a way that he otherwise wouldn't be able to without Retribution.
How much HP? Okay.
You see there, the Steel Lance was reforged into a Steel Lance Plus. It just gives it slightly more damage and also, importantly, more to hit.
So now everyone's stepped on the portal, we can finish off the boss. So gonna have, yeah, Dimitri step here, I hope for the best. Nice.
There we go.
Yeah, so basically he has bolting, and we just stepped into his range, and we just have Retribution still, and just in time too.
Yeah, that was the final turn of Retribution.
Yeah.
So it's not a hard map, but it's an easy one to mess up.
Yeah. So, Alfric's like entire like motivation is to revive Barla's mother, and who he had like a thing for, but yeah, she obviously had affections for Geralt, Barla's father, and he's going to revive her, but the whole thing goes horribly wrong, and he ends up dying, but she turns into an abomination, and we had to take out this revive Citri, who's, yeah. I'm going to do like a bit of safety here with the Battalion Guild.
So the way this chapter works is you ideally want to kill this dragon before warps happen, because warps can leave you in a situation where you don't have the opportunity to kill the dragon right away. And you do have a few force deployed units that just do not have the ability to survive well. That are also essential.
Wow, we've already taken out our HP bar. That's really
good.
fast, yeah.
Yeah, and you can see also there are these clone Elfrics that pop up. But one thing,
Something went wrong.
yeah, so you want to break all of the barriers here on the beast.
Yep.
Yeah, she wasn't in the right spot. I still want to take out at least like a HP bar here, but yeah, that was... Happy wasn't in the right spot, basically.
Also, speaking of being in the right spot, this is the only place where Byleth's gender affects the run at all, and that is that if Byleth ends up next, male Byleth ends up next to Hilda, it will proc her cheerleader ability, and Byleth will deal slightly more damage. It can save a couple seconds. That is literally the only difference.
Yeah, it's very circumstantial. But yeah, now we're going to just do all the battle charge, and hopefully we win this fight. And yeah, this is technically the final chapter of the Ashen Wolves, so probably need to get ready on time soon. Wow, this is really fast, yeah, for defeating this dragon. Yeah, we're not going to risk any warps here. Yeah, even Constance got to finish the boss off. That's pretty impressive.
There it is.
Yeah,
And it's on the save here.
it's on the
Correct?
time. Yeah,
All right,
it's on the fade to black. Yeah.
that's it.
Yep. We just have Rhea just say a few words here.
It is finished.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Yeah, so thanks for having me for the second run that I get to do for this marathon. It's a really wonderful honor to be able to run like this really short Fire Emblem campaign, but it's also a lot of fun. Definitely had some moments here and there, but yeah. But yeah, thanks for RPG Limerick for having me. Please continue to donate and support NAMI. And yeah, that's it for me.
And with a final time of 28 minutes 44 seconds, that was Fire Emblem Three Houses by AeonFrodo. Let's hear it. Come on, people. All right. So, just a quick update on some of this stuff that's coming. We're still looking to choose the main character and route in Star Ocean. We're looking at $50 for the arena route, $0 for Claude. We've got $5 on the Japanese PS1 voice language. You can also bid on English and Japanese PSP, both of which have $0. You can name Claude. Currently, Bart Stoss is winning that one with $50. You can name Rena. Elster is currently winning that with $100. We can recruit Ashton, which is at 280 out of 500. We can recruit Chisatao at $225 out of 500. And the two big super bosses. We have Fight Celia Queen sitting at $10 out of 1,000. And we have Unlimited Gabriel sitting at $50 out of 1,000. This next run has not long to go. So if you want to see these donation incentives, let's start making that number go up. And while we're doing that, let's head on over to a Twitch break. We will be right back. See you in 3. welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and all those beyond that spectrum, to RPGLB 2024. We've got a cool interview coming up here in just a moment. But before we throw to that, I do want to remind everyone that we will be closing the main character route and the 2 names and the voice incentive, Star Ocean, right at the beginning. To get your donations in on those now. But as I mentioned, we do have a very special interview. It's been a long week here, and on the last day, we do always like to try and touch base with our friends at NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. This year, we've been lucky enough to have Ghoul, the head of our content team, pre-record an interview with Michelle from NAMI National. Michelle has been our point of contact for the last few years at NAMI National, and this is actually the last year that Michelle will be our point of contact. We'll have a new point of contact last year, so it's nice to get Michelle on the stream one last time. So with that, I will throw it over to the pre-recorded interview.
Hello, RPG Limit Break. We'll be right back with more games in just a little bit, but in the meantime, I'm here with Michelle from NAMI, and I wanted to talk a little bit about, what NAMI is as a charity and what they do and why we're so happy to be working with them for the event. So, Michelle, why don't you tell us a little bit about, who you are and what you do with the charity?
Hi, thanks so much for having me today. I'm excited to be here. So my name is Michelle Bond. I'm a Senior Development Manager at NAMI. I have been at NAMI now for 8 years, and for almost all of those years, I have been so lucky to get to work with RPG Limit Break on your annual marathon and to watch y'all fundraise and support NAMI in this great way. So it's been a really exciting experience for me over these past 8 years here. I work in fundraising. I work with individual donors and people doing fundraisers for NAMI all across the country, all different kinds of fundraisers, but very few are as large and impressive as this one. So I'm excited to be here today and to chat a little bit more about NAMI.
Yeah, absolutely. So some people may not be super familiar with NAMI as a charity, National Alliance on Mental Illness. What exactly does that mean? What are the major goals and what do they attempt to do?
Yeah, absolutely. So NAMI is a national organization. We are an alliance of 49 state offices and 650 local affiliates across the country. And I work for our national office, which is NAMI National. NAMI's mission is to provide education and support, raise awareness, and advocate on behalf of individuals and families affected by mental illness. And the vision that we're seeking in the world is a world where all people who are affected by mental health conditions are able to live healthy, fulfilling lives with access to the care that they need and the support of the communities that they deserve.
Have there been any major changes for NAMI since we check in every year? It's always kind of fun to hear about the progress and changes. Has anything really happened in the last year with NAMI?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's been an exciting year at NAMI. It always is. I feel like I always have something really wonderful to share. One of the more exciting updates that I was excited to share from the last year is the launch of our new youth and young adult helpline. So NAMI has long operated an information and referrals helpline that is available from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday to provide support, referrals, resources, and information for people, answering a variety of questions about mental health conditions and the related issues that come up when you're dealing with a mental health condition or supporting a loved one who has a mental health condition. But we never really had a specific number that youth or young adults could call if they were seeking support. And we wanted to make sure that, people could reach out in a way that would make them feel comfortable and supported by people where they could kind of see their experience in those individuals. So we last year created a specific helpline that is for youth and young adults. It is going to be staffed by our younger volunteers under the age of 30. To really try to provide that support and connection in a way that's going to feel really meaningful for those individuals. And the great thing is that it's not just accessible on the phone. You can also use a live web chat, or you can text. So those are great ways to get in touch with the NAMI Young Adult Helpline if you're not necessarily feeling comfortable making that call on the phone. So it's something I was really excited to see last year because I know it's something that I could have really used when I was younger.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really, really awesome. And I'm sure this was in the works for quite a while as well, which is
it's been a really exciting thing to see launched finally.
What else can people do to help with NAMI, even outside of donating during RPG Limit Break? Are there volunteer opportunities? Are there other things that people should be doing? Sharing a Twitter hashtag. What are the ways people can help out? in the future?
Absolutely. That is a great question. So there's a lot of great ways to support NAMI depending on what you are most interested in. So if, for example, you are located in the United States and you would like to do some local volunteering, you may want to share your story, work on a NAMI education program, participate in a NAMI walk awareness and fundraising event, something like that. You could reach out to your local NAMI. You can go to nami.org/find support, and that'll help you find your local NAMI. You can get in touch with them to learn about any of the volunteer opportunities that are in your community. If you might be interested in volunteering at NAMI National, we do, as I've mentioned the helpline before, we are always seeking people who are interested in being helpline specialists. We are now a virtual helpline, so we have volunteers all over the country in every time zone. So we're always looking for people who want to get more involved that way. If volunteering isn't necessarily accessible to you, you could sign up for our advocacy alerts so that you can stay informed on issues that are affecting people with mental illness and their families. You can always fundraise for NAMI throughout the year with a NAMI Do It Your Way fundraiser. We make it really easy to try to fundraise in any kind of way that works for you. It's not limited to big marathons like this. Pretty much anybody can get involved. So if there's something that you'd like to do for NAMI, feel free to reach out to me, take a look at our website. You can email donorservices@nami.org, and we'll be happy to help send you in the direction of something that's going to make you feel good about your support for NAMI.
Awesome. Lastly, I know that we always kind of like to end these with kind of like what are the links like to the NAMI helplines and the resources that NAMI provides, for anybody that may be struggling or may, want some help for, with everything going on?
Absolutely. That is a wonderful question, and I will use any opportunity that I can to talk about the helpline. You are absolutely not alone. Our helpline is available 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. I would encourage you to go to our website for our helpline so that you can see the full host of resources that we have available. It's nami.org/help. It's not just the helpline that you can call or chat or text. You can also reach out via email. And if you're not interested in reaching out directly for support, we also have a full online knowledge base. We also have a huge resource library. So those resources are accessible anytime, day or night, to anybody who might want to spend a few minutes on the helpline's website. So if you or anyone you love is in need of some support or resources, I would definitely encourage you to reach out to NAMI because we are here to help.
Awesome. Michelle, thank you so much and for everything you do with NAMI as well. And we will get you all back to your regularly scheduled games in just a little bit. Stay tuned.
Thank you all so much.
RPG Limit Break 2024. It is me, the leader of the Island of Relevancy, the head of the table, your tribal chief, Bob the Ninja Goldfish. Yeah, ever since I did the Final Fantasy Wrestling intro, it's kind of become my bit now. How's everyone doing in chat? Sounds like it's been a good marathon for everybody so far. Got some slimes there, yeah. 2 games left, but awesome ones. Yes, Rand Strength, yep. Yeah, it's a ready to stale the Saracen? Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, we do have some donation incentives that will be closing right off the bat, which will be the main character route, which is currently Rena, will be at $50. So if you want to affect that, get that in now. The voice language is currently sitting at English with $20. We will also be cutting off the names for the characters. Claude is currently sitting as Booper at $100, and Rena is sitting at Elster at $100. If you want to affect those, you got to get those donations in real fast.